A rather interesting three-cornered fight in the Amethi constituency of Uttar Pradesh. We have with us the BJP candidate from this constituency, Smriti Irani. Smriti, it's the D-Day for this particular constituency. Do you think finally the BJP has been able to give a tough fight to the Gandhi bastion?
Well, the BJP is here to provide the people of Amethi the basic essentials of Bijli Sadak Pani, of education and health and of employment. And I'm of the opinion that even the Prime Ministerial nominee of the Bharatiya Janata Party was extremely emphatic in his view that we are here to ensure that the interests of the people of Amethi are served, and those interests lie in development and good governance.
Today, Rahul Gandhi is coming to his constituency on the day of polling. This is not a scene that we generally see a Gandhi scion coming down on the day of polling. Do you think somewhere the Congress party is a little rattled?
Doesn't that say a lot about the state of affairs in Amethi? The fact that the parliamentarian in question does not come to Amethi when people need him. He comes to Amethi only when he needs to save his own chair.
Smriti, Narendra Modi, the BJP's prime ministerial candidate, came to Amethi. Do you think that somewhere is going to add up to the vote bank for the Bharatiya Janata Party in this constituency?
Well, we all know that Narendra Modi is going to be the Prime Minister of this country, and we had personally, all Karyakartas had appealed to him that before he takes the oath of office, at least once come to Amethi and see for yourself the challenges that surround people here, and through his leadership, give people the blueprint or the way forward for development in Amethi. As a Karyakarta, I'm extremely grateful that he took out time from his busy schedule and addressed people here and assured people of the benefits of development and good governance.
Do you think you're also going to ride on the Narendra Modi wave, or it is Smriti Irani who the people are going to be looking forward to?
We are one united organization which has fought on the issue of development and good governance across the country, and we have ensured that the agenda of development is an agenda that none of us stray from, because that is the agenda which will set the course for India in the future. So it is not only the Narendra Modi wave, but it's also an assertion by Indians that this is a nation full of possibilities, and to attain the best in all of us, what we need is infrastructure, what we need is a government with good intentions, what we need is a government which does not base its performance on rhetoric, but actually goes down and implements things at the grassroots level.
Smriti, what has also been interesting is that in Amethi constituency, your fight, rather than seeing your fight with Rahul Gandhi, it seemed that you were having a fight with Priyanka Gandhi, because Priyanka Gandhi was more visible in this constituency than Rahul Gandhi himself.
Well, I've never had a fight with Mrs. Vadra. She has taken out time from her busy schedule to begin a day with taking pot shots at me. I've always asserted that the candidate here is Rahul Gandhi, and it's to him that people of Amethi base questions on issues of development of Bijli Sadak Pani. It's unfortunate that for the past 25 days we have been putting forth questions with respect to every assembly seat in Amethi. It's unfortunate that he never had time to speak for Amethi in Parliament. He never had time to take up the issues of Amethi with the state government. He never had time to even answer questions of the people, let alone a candidate like me.
Smriti, you were pretty active on Twitter till last night, till 3 in the morning. You were tweeting about various incidents that you were seeing. What exactly was all of that about?
I think that my party has taken cognizance and informed the Election Commission with regards to various challenges that we saw pre-poll, and I'm sure that my party organization and specifically my seniors will take up the issue. But today is the D-Day, as you call it. Today, in fact, instead of calling it a D-Day, it's a V-Day, it's a Voters' Day. And I appeal to people of Amethi that if you want good governance and development, then come out and let your vote speak for itself.
My last question, can we see a change in the so long with the legacy of the Gandhi family? Do we see a change this time? Can we see the 2014 polls bringing a change in Amethi?
This is not about a family's legacy. This is about the legacy of a nation. This is about legacy of people. This is about the lives of people who are crying out for development. Not because they want a crutch, but because they want a government to facilitate their growth. So I think that 2014 is historic from the point of view that a man who was brought up in a village and who actually had no political legacy of his own family had struggled, and this democracy gave him a space out of sheer hard work and talent and ensured that he becomes the Prime Minister of India. What better an inspirational story for the young in this country, that you need not be born with a silver or a golden spoon in your mouth. You need not not be born with a political legacy if you just ensure that you work hard, if you just ensure that you fine-tune your talents as a human being, then you can attain the highest office in this country. And I think that is the legacy that a nation wants.
Thank you so much for talking to Headlines today. So that was Smriti Irani. Definitely a historic elections in the 2014 and in Amethi constituency. It's a three-corner tough battle between the Congress, Rahul Gandhi, the BJP, Smriti Irani, and the Aam Aadmi Party's Kumar Vishwas. And today will be the day when everything will boil down to zero, and we'll get to know what exactly is the fate of Amethi constituency when the results come out on the 16th of May. With camera person Pinaki Sen, this is Aditya Nathnarayanan in Amethi for Headlines today.